something that I don't hear get talked about very often is romanticizing the grind. And this is something that I really like to do when, you know, things get tough and I have to push through. If it's a late night session where it's something that I have to bang out for the morning, even when it was in school, and I hated school more than anything in the world, but it was always fun in the moment to, you know, if it's 3 a.m. and I'm trying to bang out an essay before the morning, to imagine it like kind of like a movie, and that scene where, you know, they're putting their heads together to get it done. And it's funny because Hormozi, you know, started saying, they're calling it the Rocky cut scene, and I always thought that was funny because that's exactly how I saw anything when it got tough. And it's really cool because it helps you appreciate it in the moment in a way that you otherwise wouldn't have. And, you know, keep in mind, this is just stuff that works for me. But if anytime things get extremely difficult and you're just like, oh, I'm so tired, you can just be like, this is like the part of the movie where the character is really about to make it or do something big or get somewhere great. And usually you don't, let's be real. So usually you don't have, you know, you don't blow up overnight after that, but it's the idea that you might, you never know. And that's kind of the fun part of entrepreneurship as well, is like any day, you know, I do like 100 cold outreach messages and emails and whatever to business owners every day. And, you know, any day I could wake up with 10 responses. Usually I wake up with 0, but sometimes I wake up to 1, and it's really exciting. And it's just that idea that your life can change overnight, you never know. And same with posting content. It's really exciting to, you know, wake up and have a couple new comments and people saying nice things and stuff, and, you know, letting me know I'm not alone in the journey. I think that's like the coolest part of this so far. But, you know, that's always just been a really helpful frame for me. And I like thinking of my life as a movie of somebody my life's a movie, bro. A movie of somebody who's like, you know, trying to make it. And that's what I think is kind of cool about this, is it's a way for me to make it actually feel like one. And, you know, when things are getting really tough is actually when I get excited to make a video, because I just know how dope it's going to be to look back on it and watch how, you know, sad I was or whatever. Even the video I made, I think a week ago or so, about that I didn't know what to do because cold emails weren't working or whatever. And then like 4 days later, I fixed it and I solved it, and it was awesome because then I was able to make a video about that. And yeah, so I think overall that's just it's been a very helpful way to look at things, and just romanticizing it, you know. And I always really like it now when I'm super tired. It feels good. Something about it is really satisfying and fulfilling, but on top of it, knowing that it's part of your story and no one can take that away from you if they try to excuse that you got lucky or you whatever. You remember those nights you put in and those early mornings and those extra hours and the stress and the whatever. And it's like your own little movie, and all of our lives are like that. And I just think that's cool. And yeah, so next time you're struggling and you know, you're really pushing hard, just remember that this is your scene, and it's your potential breakthrough scene. So hopefully that's helpful.